And now, welcome to this week's episode of the Centurion Vodcast. Please welcome Mrs. Michelle Sis with 30 years of teaching experience. With 39 years of teaching experience, welcome Mrs. Richards. With a whopping 9 years of teaching experience, Mrs. Mullins. And with 15 years of teaching experience, Mrs. Ferguson. And finally, for the Centurion team teachers, with 18 years of teaching experience, Mrs. Hunt. And today, I'd like to introduce a special guest, world champion, Kansas City Chief, Mr. Joel Bales.
I love it.
What's up, kids?
Okay.
How's it going, everybody?
So let's do a shout out to the kids that did everything this past week, core classes, Flipgrid, and their Zoom meeting with whatever class was assigned for the week. First two I have are Molly B and Talia B.
Woohoo! And I have Brenna and Bella R. Good job, ladies.
I have Isabella S. and Dylan Sedgman. For my two, I have Kaden T. and Caleb W.
And Caleb, I forgot last week, so Caleb is that too, just so you know. All right.
Well done. I've got Eden and Sydney. Great job getting your work done this week, kids. That's awesome.
Yay.
Way to go. Hey, I just wanted to pop in on this week's podcast to say, hey, let you guys know I'm thinking of you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's staying healthy. Love seeing all the work getting turned in. A lot of kids can make excuses to not get stuff done. There's plenty of excuses to make, but all of you guys are stepping up to get your work done. We're really proud of you. Thank you so much for all the work you're putting in. Keep up the good work. We're almost to the end, right, Mr. Nooch?
That's right. We are.
Only a few weeks left. So
Right.
I'm going to throw it back over to you. Guys, keep up the good work.
Awesome. Yep.
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Hunt.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to put my superstar things up. We were going to have a little fun thing for you. It's messed up. I'm sorry.
Maybe next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mrs. Hunt doesn't have a lot to say because you guys are doing so amazing. Just so you do know, if you haven't started social studies yet, you get to learn about Julius Caesar. And he was stabbed to death. You can tell us how many times. You're going to write a fun little article pretending that you are a newspaper writer and you witnessed the whole thing. So I can't wait to see them. These are usually very creative. The few that have come in, of course, are. And, you know, it's sunny outside. I even got a little sun yesterday. Get outside, get out of your house. It doesn't mean you have to go hang out with anybody, but get outside and have some fun. All right, I'm good.
And guys, like Mr. Nooch said, there's not a whole lot of time left. Do you realize that a year ago, this coming Friday, you came for your junior high visit? 1 year ago. Think how nervous you were a year ago. And now you've mastered it. Great job. You're almost 8th graders. Great. Great job.
Ready for 8th grade, yep.
All right, you guys, I'm still waiting for some people to get on the Flipgrid and tell us what music they're listening to. Just tell us your favorite, play us a little bit of it on the radio, whatever you want to do. We want to know what you're listening to. And that being said, too, on Flipgrid, we're going to start a new section or folder. Mr. Nooch knows what those are called. Topic. That topic will just be called questions. So if you have a curriculum question for ELA or science or social studies or math, you can submit it there, and your teacher can respond back to you that way as well. Most of you are doing really well at sending stuff through Remind or email or coming to office hours, so keep doing that. And remember, if you're doing worksheets, you do have to email a picture of them to your teacher or type up your answers and send that to your teacher, because otherwise we don't know you're doing them. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, awesome job, guys. I'm going to do my Flipgrid this afternoon. So you guys need to check that out to see what Mr. Nooch has been listening to lately. I can tell you it is pretty unique and maybe a little unexpected. So get on there and record your Flipgrid videos for Mrs. Ferguson's topic. They don't have to be complicated. Make it simple. Just show us what you're listening to. And then also I wanted to kind of piggyback on what Mr. Bales said. You guys are doing awesome. There's a lot of excuses out there right now. I had 100 submissions on my Nearpod last week. We have like 100 kids on our team. That's almost 100% participation. And that doesn't even include the kids that are doing packets at home or doing stuff that I can't see as easily. So awesome job there. I'm a competitor. My 5th period class knows this. We talked about this during our 5th period meeting today, but that's better than the other 2 teams. And I try to be better than the other 2 teams.
We best.
So that's awesome. Keep it up. And like Mrs. Hunt said, get outside this week. I got a little bit of sun yesterday. Kind of hurts.
Off your gun.
It's in my future.
That's what I thought. He was showing his muscles off.
Right.
Woo!
But we love seeing your faces. If you need anything, let us know. All right. Peace.
Bye.